Okay, so I had to start this video off with a little story, a little confession. Last night I did something that I've been procrastinating almost a whole year doing. And that's what you're getting ready to see. I went back. I've been wanting to go look at my old videos, like go back, like Robin talks about going back and he's watching his old videos, because then you can really kind of learn a lot about yourself that you didn't even know you were expressing. I just wanted to go back and look, but I kind of just kept procrastinating something. He said, no, I don't want to go back and look. And I didn't erase them off of YouTube. I used to have videos on there. I started YouTube in 2016. I used to have tons of videos. I had some videos that had 3,000 views on them, which is a lot to me. It was just me lip syncing Alex Jones, but still, I got crazy scared about life last year because I was hunted on the internet and spilled over into my real life. And too bad the hunter didn't even know that they were hunting. But yeah, so I went back and I watched some of my old videos. I watched this batshit crazy bitch I know so well. I've known her whole life. Yeah, I watched it. I watched some of them. Now I want to dive head first into them. I'm going to dive head first into the deep end. I might even let my feet dangle off the deep end. I might just hover right in the cusp of it. But I'll never go back down off the deep end again. Because once you go down there, what's the point of going back? Now I sit here, I shut my mouth. I don't care to nose around the places that I was nosing around, where I guess I shouldn't have been nosing around. But really, to be honest, I don't even know what places those are now. I don't think I could ever get back to them. I don't think that they might not have even been real when I was seeing them and messing with them, and not that I was hallucinating them. As some hacker or somewhere might have been just hacked my phone and put those screens, manipulated my phone and put those screens in front of me to test me. You never know. But what do I know? I'm just batshit crazy. I'm just a schizophrenic. I just made $50 Amazon card for a 30-minute Zoom call about this year-long research study I'm going to participate in. Go to researchmatch.com, and they'll match you up with all the universities across the country doing research studies, and they need people to volunteer. And sometimes they don't pay you for them. You don't have to do them, but it matches you up with them. And I've made over $350 off of them this year, and I'm getting ready to make 400, but that won't be till next year. But I just made 50. I make 50 incrementally throughout the year until I get to the end. They're gonna give me a smartwatch too. It's like legitimate research. It's surveys. Sometimes it's just filling out surveys. They pay you for it, and sometimes they don't, but they tell you if they're gonna pay you or not before you do them. And I really like my researchmatch.com and being participating in research studies because I'm schizophrenic. Anyway, so I watched my videos. I watched batshit crazy bitch. And I'll tell you what, I found some nice ones. I watched some good ones. And when I mean nice ones and good ones, yeah, this bitch is batshit crazy, right? So that's what I'm here for. What you're getting ready to see now is going to be probably a not so constructional critique. Constructive criticism. It's not going to be so constructive, probably. It's just going to be criticism because why not? I don't mind making fun of myself. I don't mind laughing at myself. In fact, I like laughing at myself, and I would appreciate it if you would all laugh at me too. At least don't cry. But if it bothers you, if I bother you that bad and you can't stand it and you can't even laugh or cry at me, then I'm sorry. It sounds like a personal problem to me. Anyway, yeah, I found some nice ones. And you can tell in that one, it's right when COVID started hot and heavy, right before I got locked up. Well, before I was judge injunctioned. Before the judge threw me away, locked me up, threw away the key, it was a judge that done it. I don't know what judge it was or where it was. Probably a magistrate sitting in an office somewhere that has power to just write warrants for whoever they want to, depending on how they judge the evidence. This is why I spent 24 hours in the county jail one time because of this dumb bitch lying. Her feelings hurt because I happened to be with another bitch that happened to knock her teeth out. And we used to be best friends, and this is why I don't play with friends. I don't have friends. And life's so much better. I sit here, I shut up, and I don't run around like a wild fucking animal, tearing through the woods like Rambo, like he's been out there for 5 days, just shining my light bright as I can, crazy as fuck, for him to all see. I mean, hell, I guess I wouldn't have got hunted if I'd have just toned it down. I don't know how many people told me when I was flipping out, or I think they told me. It could have been manipulating their messages too, electronically, that I was getting a little too close to God. Apparently I was getting a little too close to God. I was starting to burn and smolder. They kept saying, you're getting really close to God. One of them told me I was getting close to God because I was showing like the symbolism and music composition of they're called Dakota marks. And DS-alpha codas and Dakota marks, and they look like, well, it's really symbolic because they're symbols in music marking and lets you know they go to a certain place in the music, then come back to a certain place. And that when you come back through again, it's going to be a different ending, which I kind of relate to like quantum physics with the slit experiment. The slits are the gates of heaven, you're the particles. And there's a way to get the particle around and meet up with the other particle past the gates. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm going to critique the shit out of myself now. It's time to critique a batshit crazy bitch and point out all her flaws and all her idiocentricities and call her stupid and laugh at her. And you can see that I hadn't been able to watch YouTube when I made this video because I said it. I said I've been slipping up. I hadn't watched YouTube in 2 weeks, and I slipped up and watched some, and now I'm getting addicted to it again. I couldn't watch, after I got out of the psych ward, I couldn't watch anything. I couldn't do anything. I was catatonic. My brain did not move. It wasn't thinking anything. It wasn't processing anything. Nothing going on. Just kind of staring off, but not thinking anything. And took me a minute to get a goddamn spark knock just to get it cranked back up again. Whew. I'm glad I got it cranked back up, though. It's been hard to get it cranked back up. But it was like cutting something off. Like cutting it out or something. It was like flat. Like, hated life. I thought, what is the point of living if I have to wake up every morning and it feel like this? I mean, nothing I used to do before the 7th floor. It didn't bring me joy now. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to do anything. And it wasn't like I was doing anything but going crazy before that. I guess going crazy just wasn't doing it for me no more. Anyway, I started exercising every day, make myself do that shit. Until now, I'm addicted to the exercise, at least. And got my brain going again a little bit. Now we're going to review the insanity. And I'm not going to be easy on this bitch. Because it's funny. These are real retarded videos. And there's a real retarded bitch, which is me, in them. Spitting retarded shit. I can't help it. I'm slow. I'm delayed. And so, I hope you enjoy. I'm not going to take the videos down this time. I erased all my videos back from 2016 because I knew it was something I was watching online, somewhere I was going online, something I was doing online that made it spill over into my real life. Oh, well. I guess I shouldn't have been so brazen. Shouldn't have been just so flagrant and flaunting with it. Like, goddamn, floosy. Highfalutin with it, you know? Not that I even found out anything from the fake pages they were probably putting in my face anyway. Like, what the fuck is the point of a warning that says if you go any further on this website that you're liable to be tracked and surveilled by the government? Why put it out there where anybody can go past it? And then why even put a warning out there? And then let them still go past it? It sounds all like a test to me. It sounds like it wasn't like a real place online that most normal people could get to. Yeah, because that's just dumb. And of course I went on, trudging right on through. I don't give a fuck. I wasn't doing anything illegal. That's the thing. But then it started making me feel like I was. I couldn't figure out what it was I was doing. So I erased all my videos. And I loved all those videos. And some of those videos I would kill to have back. I'd have to go searching through Google Photos through like 11,000 fucking files to see if I can salvage any videos of me and my best friend BG. Had videos of me back before I even did Blood Over Intent, before I even knew anything, back when I was real stupid, bitch. But at least I was blissfully ignorant. Oh well. Here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready to constructively criticize and critique my own retarded self. Okay, so here's one of the real good and real nice one I found in my batshit crazy self. This one is titled, well, it was back in April 7th, 2020, and that was when COVID had gotten here, of course, and people were starting to wear masks. People were wearing like thick latex gloves out to Walmart and out in public too, but the country wasn't shut down yet. They didn't shut down on the 21st, the day before my birthday. I was going crazy still. I hadn't been locked up in the psych ward yet, though. It was probably about the rest of April and the very, very beginning of May when that happened. But, so here we go. I'm getting ready to criticize and constructional criticism, but it'll probably be more or less constructional and more criticism. So, anyway, I'm going to have to try my hardest to pause this when I want to interrupt myself, because if I don't, then I'll sit here and talk in this stupid circle, and you won't be able to hear me over my loud-ass mouth from the video. So let's watch a little bit, and then I'll interrupt, of course. Put me up there. Okay.
I think I really need to call it.
It messes up at first, sorry.
Ask them if they could get one of their customers. Teach me how to tie the gangster rag around my face like that. So this is not working for me. It's very comfortable and very hot and stuffy in here. Anyway, I thought it's not like illegal or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, first criticism. Bitch, quit mumbling and go to bed. You need to go to bed. First and foremost. Continue.
Yes, illegal. To wear things like this in the stores. I don't know, because my Walmart's full of them, and the men that wear them, there's women too. She was more like this. Had her phone up to her ear with hers. Hers was blue, but...
Okay, the phone up to the ear thing. Well, I will be honest and divulge some of the crazy things that I thought when I was batshit crazy. Now, I've come to know a year later about half of the things that I was perceiving going on around me were not really going on, and the other half was. So, anyway, the thing that Robin did when he went with his, viral video of how to spot a Walmart security guard, or as they call them down here in the South, the loss prevention. Now, he walked around with his phone up to his ear like he was talking on the phone, but he really had his camera on and he was videotaping. He was really good at it too. But what I started noticing was that people were doing that same thing to me while I was in Walmart with their phones, or I thought they were anyway. So then I started getting real suspicious of Robin, I'll be honest. And I thought, well, Robin walks around Walmart like that. He's not spotting security guards. He is loss prevention. He's in there recording other people and gang stalking people, just like they're doing me. Now, I don't know if I think that now, but also around this time, and I'll go into this story with the other video I'm going to show, the quick other video of my gang stalkers in front of my house. And the weird thing that they did, and this one, I'm not crazy, their actions and what they were doing was really like uncalled for and very strange, even to a sane person. So I would think anyway, so I was paranoid about the phone thing, and the people were tearing through Walmart with these gangster do-rags over their faces, looking like those tearing around town in Chargers and in Mustangs. And there was more than a couple cars that would be in my Walmart in Granite Falls, North Carolina's parking lot that had front bumper tags from Wawa's all the way in Philadelphia. Crazy, right? Yeah, I am batshit crazy. Let's go.
The way he was tearing around that, no man stops at Walmart like that and with one of these on his face.
Never. Still don't.
I'm thinking about it. I've got a couple more I need to try on before I go. I don't know. I like the paisley, but this pinstripe one is kind of okay too. It's a little more air. It's cotton, so it's got a little more...
Okay, I gotta mention, look at that shoulder line. One moment, please. Yes, Brayley, I'm making a video.
Do you know where the other phone is that you took from me?
Yes, it's inside that table.
Oh, I need it.
Shut my door. You'll have to figure out how to open it. It ain't got a handle on it. Okay, back to the studio. Okay, you see that shoulder line there? There's one thing that I do notice about these videos from a year ago, before it got too bad there at the beginning of May. The thing, the demon that was in me, that I guess I really created myself, because it really is just me in my own head. I talked to the motherfucker for a year straight, out loud. Talked to it every day, all day. I conjured it up really good. Gave it a lot of energy. Felt like a guy. Felt like a man's energy. I talked to him every day, out loud, for a year. And he had quite a humor on him. He had a good humor, and he was sarcastic, and he was facetious too, but he had a mouth on him. And he had some humor. I liked his humor. And he was also the etymology king for the first couple days. But then he would be persistent. He wouldn't stop and just go away and become the etymology Nazi. And it got to be where I had to take hysterical to get him to go to bed, because after a while, a couple days of learning about, just etymology, thinking about all the sayings that you say when you're growing up, that you hear your parents say, that we all say, that we don't know where they come from or really what they truly mean, but we know kind of like the context of what we say them for. Well, he knew exactly what we said them for and what it meant and where it came from. And he divulged all of those informations about those things to me, but he wouldn't stop. And so it was very stressful after a while. It wasn't so clever anymore. It got really redundant. So, yeah, I like the shoulder line he gave me there. I was about 10 pounds skinnier there because I didn't have these fake teeth in the top yet. And when your diet's already restricted from gastric bypass and you don't have front teeth, well, that really restricts your diet. So I got skinnier, but I had quite the shoulder line, squared and man-like, I guess, according to Bam Mag Truth. I think I am a man. I've got a hidden absentee ballot or some kind of a secret weapon I have no idea about, because my shoulders are more square and non-sloped than any of you guys that I watch in my stories. But I like it. I like the slope of the shoulder it gave me. I like it a lot. And I like the humor. But you know, I was batshit crazy. Here, continue. You may see some of the things I say after this. But look at that shoulder line. Eat your heart out, John Wise.
To it, but it doesn't really match my muscle car. Oh, damn it. How do you dress for Walmart?
I don't know.
I'm just going to go with the old standby because, you know, I really like this. At first I thought, well, I look like the bitch from Mortal Kombat. I don't know her name. Hadouken. Or is that Street Fighter? It don't really matter. Who cares?
Now you heard him. He said it real quiet and real fast at the end of the sentence. It don't really matter, and who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? Well, I care. I cared. He might not care, but I cared. What was her name? Sonia? And she was like, Hadouken. No, that wasn't a female. That was a male. But it was the female from Street Fighter that I was... No, it was the one from Mortal Kombat I was thinking about. I don't remember her name. But who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. Yeah, somebody cares. Somewhere. Me, in particular. Okay.
This is very breathable for a while, but then it gets hot, and these are very sweaty. But this is probably the proper attire. I mean, it gives me more confidence.
Yeah.
Because then people can't really see my face. And it's just like Robin said, I watched this video today. I hadn't watched anything on YouTube in a couple weeks, and I'm back now. I had to slip up, and so now I'm back addicted to it.
Notice what I said. I had to stop watching YouTube for a couple weeks. It was starting to get bad. I was getting tired of Cuomo talking to me every day when he did his coronavirus briefings. Talking to me about, in not so many words, about where I'd been going online the night before. And all the places I'd been snooping around. And I didn't like that. And so I stopped watching YouTube because I couldn't anymore. Because everything was talking to me through it. And special messages. Today I did a Zoom call for a year-long research study I'm participating in. Where they put an app on my phone that I take surveys and stuff about schizophrenia. Because, you know, I'm schizophrenic, batshit crazy. And she asked me, she said, these questions will be kind of weird, but she asked me if I thought I had any superpowers, and I told her, well, yeah. I like to think of them as more, like, deactivated right now, but yeah. She's like, well, what are your superpowers? I was like, clairvoyance, psychic, mind reader, synthetic telepathy. But that was something I didn't create, I don't think. Anyway, yeah, she asked me about my superpowers. She also asked me about some other weird question she asked me. Asked me if I felt like I was being followed, watched, or if everybody was against me. All the things that was happening to me when I was going through this, I guess they term it psychosis, but whatever. Anyway, she's, it is hot in that mask. Yeah, that's just true.
I felt like a Muslim. That very same thought was in my head yesterday when I was at Walmart. You know that? You think it...
I didn't even talk that way yesterday. I ain't said yesterday since I made that video, probably. I can hear the intonation and the different emphasis on the different syllables that he talked through me with that I don't talk through with normally.
Disabled kids and old people to participate.
What a shame.
I guess it does. The ends kind of justify the means, or the means kind of justify the ends.
No, dumb bitch. Little did you know, you weren't at the end yet. And when you got there, I don't believe those ends justify those. I don't think those means justified that end, in my opinion. So, I'm only shit crazy. Bitch, you're batshit crazy. No, the ends do not justify the means, and the means do not justify the ends at all. At all. It's more the other way around. The means definitely don't justify the ends. But anyway, dumb bitch, continue.
You want to go into more of that later.
And the South isn't rising. Isn't doing any fucking thing. It's just the South. Well, the sun shines a little more down here. Well, I don't think we're strict about the masks where I live anyway, in my Masonic little county named after the man from Philadelphia, Joseph Caldwell. Philadelphia, everywhere. Philadelphia church down the road. Philadelphia state that Robin's in. Joseph Caldwell, the man that's named my county. He happened to be from Philadelphia. Somehow ended up down here back in the 1700s and become the principal of UNC Chapel Hill. Well, Joseph Caldwell, I still don't know why the hell this county's named after you, because this county's about 3.5 hours away from Chapel Hill, UNC. So, I don't know.
But for now, I gotta breathe, bitch.
I had to breathe. Phew, the mask. The way this Don't Worry, Be Happy remix sounds, it sounds like my brain. Listen. It sounded like my brain when I started getting a spark knocked and trying to crank it up again after the psych ward after I sat around for like a month, catatonic. Anyway. Here's the spark knock. Now, the next video is short, but this is a video of some gang stalkers that lived across the street from me. I don't live over there anymore. I don't think they do, because I don't really remember ever seeing them before I made this video or after this video. Now, this video, I'm not batshit crazy. I've had enough in this video, and excuse the language in this video, but I was stressed out. This was a little bit later. I can tell you the date when I get the video up here in a second, but I was tired of this. I was getting tired of it, real tired of it. I'd been tired of it, and this tore it. This day was tearing it. It was starting to tear it. Eventually, it tore it completely, ripped it apart. But, no normal sane person now, you sane normal drearies out there that aren't schizophrenic or psychotic, could not tell me that the way these people are acting in the street in front of my house is normal. Normal. Here, hold on. I'll pull it up for you. Hold on. This video was made the day before the last video I showed you. Still, it was tearing it. This is still just very strange behavior. Okay, this was April 6th, 2020. And I'll move me down here out of the way. Make that big. This one I titled My Own Personal Crises Actors. And let's watch. And now, if you tell me this is normal behavior, I'm going to tell you you're batshit crazy and I'm completely sane. Anyway, sorry for the language. I was so super stressed out. But I still wasn't at the end yet. No, the ends did not justify the means. I was so wrong and stupid for that statement.
Coming down my road all day, and they're yellow, and they're blue, and they're green, taking pictures right in front of my house. Like, I don't know who they think they are. I guess they're in the public street, but they're on camera, and they're going to be put online. If you happen to ever see anybody do anything like this, they're in your house acting weird.
I suppose to see your mama. Look at this. No, that can't be the same lady, because I just saw the lady that lives down them apartments today come check her mailbox. That ain't the same lady, and I don't remember ever seeing her daughter again after this either. They drove a totally different car. Who does this? Now, why are you laying down in front of my driveway in a public street taking pictures like you're dead? Yeah, you gonna try to say I killed you in another realm or dimension? Something like that. Yeah, no, I'm just joking about that, but it's very strange. Watch.
And stupid like that, well, just get them on camera. And then you can put them on YouTube.
That's right.
Make them famous. Oh, here's where I am. The bars of my prison.
I'm gonna say, it was a prison at that time, but now it's my own Garden of Eden heaven. This house, that porch, this room. I still stay in my room, but I don't shut the door, and I like it more when my daughter hangs out with me. I don't hang out with my shadow anymore. I think I killed my shadow by accident. Probably best.
Bitch, I'm goddamn videotaping you. That's right. You might be on public property, the road, but I'm in my house. And I'm recording. Alright, well, let's go out on the front porch and do it to their faces. Hell, they're doing it in front of my house. Might as well.
Oh, I made sure to slam my door purposefully. Loud.
Wow, you look dead. Look like you're filming a crime scene.
What the heck?
Yep. They must have got killed in front of my house. You might want to get up and go to the phone. Or we can do it like they do at Walmart, maybe. We'll do it like this, like we're...
No, wait now. I tried to do like what Robin did. Tried to put the phone up to my ear like I was talking on it and record at the same time. No, I didn't get one single shot of them. I was just the ceiling of my porch and the sky. This is why I know you're good at it, Ronald. You are professional at that stuff, which also made me even more suspicious, but I'm not anymore. That was just one of the crazy things I thought that I don't think anymore now. But you can't help it when you're so sensitized and stressed out. Everybody's fucking hunting you. Everybody's hunting you. Maybe you did. Maybe you did hunt me, Robin, and just didn't know it. Wonder if I've hunted anybody before and didn't know it. If I have, oh God, I feel bad. I don't anymore, that's for damn sure. But see, also, I sit in my room now. I know better than to go off the deep end. There's no point in going back down to off the deep end anymore once you go, because if you can get back out and they decide to give you the key back and let you out of the loony bin, because some people don't get let out ever. And that's scary as fuck. Well, there's no point in going back down there again to do it over again. It's like Robin said, it's like once, you get that voice killed, once it killed my shadow, and all the anxiety and the nervousness and the self-consciousness about dealing with people in public or strangers or, anybody in authority position over me or something like that. Like, I don't have any of those feelings anymore, because once you go crazy on everybody, you pull out your batshit crazy on them, you pull out your batshit crazy Williams penis, you pull out your batshit crazy penis in front of everybody. God, I pulled my batshit crazy penis out in front of God. I pulled my batshit crazy penis out in front of my family, my mom, my dad, my boyfriend, my daughter. I showed my batshit crazy penis to everyone. And it was a big, thick, girthy, meaty one. Okay? I went wild, went crazy on them like the band Heart. Once you go that crazy and pull out your big, fat, batshit crazy William penis on people that you care about, even people you don't even know, there's no use or need for you to ever be nervous or anxious or self-conscious about anything you have to say or do in public when you are only shit crazy and not batshit crazy. Once you get rid of the bat part. Because you can't get any crazier than pulling out your big, fat, huge, hanging, batshit crazy William penis in front of everybody and God. Nothing to worry about. Nothing. I didn't really care what people thought of me before. It was just like a self-conscious thing. It's like I just don't want to talk to them. I just don't want to make eye contact with them. No, not a problem anymore. I'll look you dead in your freaking eyes. And I never really cared what anybody thought about me, but now I don't feel any kind of anxious or nervousness speaking like a normal person to somebody that I don't even know. And even carrying on conversations about things in my life and they don't even know me. You know, I won't go as far as my boyfriend and jaw a motherfucker's head off for hours on end. He'll talk to anybody for hours about anything. But I will say I have no more of those feelings anymore. Because once you come all out like that, pulled it out on everybody and God, then there's nothing to worry about when you're only shit crazy. And you're at least not batshit crazy anymore. Really, not at all. So now I don't care. I don't care what I say to my mom. Like, I don't like express it. I hold a lot back. I keep a lot to myself. I don't go running around like a wild animal, like Rambo in the woods for 5 days, busting up out of there with cuts and scrapes all over him, sweaty and dirty, shining that light for everything wanting to hunt me to see. Well, no wonder I was hunted. I was really kind of out there. I got told more than one time from people, I guess they were people, it could have been, I guess, fucking with me with the people's accounts, that I needed to calm down. I was getting too close to God. Yeah, I think I was a little bit too close to God, the big God, the one that I believe in. Because I was starting to smoke and singe. It was getting hot. Very, very hot. And I didn't know why people kept saying that to me. But then again, it could have been someone hacking my phone this whole time, putting screens up in my face that weren't real, websites that might not even be real, telling me that if I go any further, I'm subject to government surveillance and tracking. Why even put something like that on the internet? Why even warn somebody that shit if you're just going to let them keep continuing? Well, if you continue, just know, you are subject to surveillance and monitoring by the government. Well, why even put that out there then and allow somebody to go through it if it's so secrety? I have a feeling maybe it wasn't even a real website, that somebody hacked my phone and they were putting it on my phone to test me or fuck with me. Like Robin said, they probably did have a blast fucking with me. They loved it. I give them a good show. But I give them a good run for their fucking money too. And they don't bother me anymore. If that was the case and there were people hacking my phone bother me, not anymore. Not anymore. Either they realize that I'm not a terrorist or really an enemy of the state and I don't really pose a threat, or they couldn't get me to kill my neighbors that were pretending they were at a crime scene in front of my yard, or they couldn't get me to go shoot up a school, or they couldn't get me to, they got me in a mental institute and got to observe me and experiment on me and give me some heroin and see what I'd do. I mean, I gave them a good show at the psych ward when I made them tackle me in the basement of the hospital. The security guard, the cop, and the nurse stabbed me up with some Thorazine or whatever. Take me to the 7th floor, which I don't remember how they took me up there, how I got up there. Just woke up to a needle being stuck in my arm, giving me an antipsychotic I didn't want or give consent to. And a pack of papers sewed over in the corner that didn't describe anything about what I was in there for, or how long I was going to be in there, or why I was even in fucking there. Till about halfway through, when I kept having panic attacks and crying my eyeballs out and thinking I was going to die, because how would you feel if you woke up in a place like this and you couldn't get out, and you didn't know why you were in there, you didn't know who put you in there, you didn't know when you were getting out of there, or what the fuck was going on? Yeah, you'd flip out too. And so finally I got a nurse to tell me, I guess it's a nurse, they didn't seem like real nurses. He told me that I was in there at a judge injunction, a judge somewhere, and some magistrate sitting somewhere. Give me an injunction and sent me to the loony bin. I don't know how. Wonder what they were so worried about. Bastards. Anyway, now they don't hunt me anymore because I don't go out and put myself out as hunting, as bait. And so, I don't care what I say to my mom. I'll say anything to my mom, to a certain extent. I'm not rude or anything to her, but now I can talk more about what I believe and what I think and feel about her favorite president, Joe Biden. I was like, God, Mom, I need some more money. I keep running out of gas because of your president's gas prices are so outrageous. Anyway, we don't talk about politics because I don't care about politics. She cares too much about it, and she's a liberal Democrat. And I'm not. If I have to play politics, not that. Sorry. And so, yeah, I don't have no fear about saying what I want to say. I just don't like to say much anymore. And that's fine, too. But I don't have that anxiety. Because maybe everybody, I mean, how many of y'all have pulled out your big batshit, crazy fucking William Penises on everybody and God? A lot of y'all been thrown in the dungeon and locked inside? Probably a lot of you, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, on with this crazy show of normalcy in front of my house. Yeah, right. Tell me that's not
talking. Yeah, just like they do. And we'll just record them too.
See how shitty my skills are at doing that, Robin? I'm not professional. Horrible. Tried it. Well, bitch, you get the goddamn camera back down on the weirdos across the street. There they go. They're finally gonna
beautiful.
Skulk into their house.
Yeah, you better go the fuck home.
Skulk home, bitches.
With your yellow fucking shirts. Yeah, makes sense taking pictures laying in the goddamn road, don't it?
Oh, yes.
Makes a lot of fucking sense. And pictures walking up and down the goddamn dirt roads. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes lots of sense.
Lots of sense.
Who takes photos laying in the road in front of somebody's house? I don't know. I don't know who you are. You're not my goddamn neighbors. No, you're not. Something to do with these yellow and blue shirts and these red shirts.
Yeah.
Take another picture laying dead in front of my road again. I'd love for you to, won't you to? I'd be happy if you would.
Yep.
Yeah, get back in your fucking stolen house.
Yeah. Oh, stolen house. Okay, one of the crazy things I thought, I'll tell you right now, stolen houses. And it's not really that crazy. I found a 10,000 page PDF document of every unclaimed property in North Carolina when I was digging around out there. And these are houses that like people got, where old people died, maybe their family didn't take the house and the government will eventually take them and sell them or whatever. All of these cars, these Chargers and these Mustangs showed up in the town like right around this time when they were starting to shut it down. And they were going up and down my road, revving their engines like constantly, nonstop. And then I noticed that Robin had that Mustang and that he would take it out for a drive every now and then to fill power. I know that my dad my dad and mom had a hatchback, a Mustang, a 93 Mustang. And the last year they made hatchback 5.0s. And they bought it brand new. And Mama never drove it because she wouldn't drive it all the way to Boone. That's like 45 minutes away. And it was a gas guzzler. But my dad would drive me home from swim practice in it. And we'd get on their road and there wouldn't be nobody around. And he'd gun it. And, you want to take your Mustang out for a ride and fill the power and, get her in it once in a while. And I understand him doing that too, but it's just so strange because all these people showed up in my town and they didn't look like they were from here. And I'm talking like insane amounts of Chargers and Mustangs. And so I also noticed, Robin, I'm going to be honest about my craziness here, my batshit crazy. Now, you did some videos, I ain't seen you do in a long time, working on the engine of that car. And they were kind of they're a lot like and very similar to Stephen James Deshawn's stuffed pepper videos. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They seemed a little something fishy about them, I guess. Something le poisson. Something a little fishy style about that. I don't know why it seemed that way to me, but I've seen other people on YouTube do the same kind of videos, and they were very, very eerily similar to stuffed pepper videos to me at this point in time. So I thought, well, Robin's going into Walmart's and he's videotaping these people and gang stalking them with his phone up like he's talking because that's what they do in Walmart. And they were doing it to me. And then I said, well, Robin's got this Mustang. He's out revving the engine out and driving it around like a hot rod that it is. And so were these people around my neighborhood that just showed up and down my street all day long in these cars down at my Walmart from Wawa's in Philadelphia. And I thought, Robin's a gang stalker. Damn him. I was like, how could that be? I was like, how could he tell so much truth and then turn around and participate? I don't think you were participating now, I don't guess. I mean, what was those engine videos about? Why don't you do another one? Do another one, Robin. Do another one then. If it ain't stuffed peppers, do another one. And so that was the crazy thing I thought about Robin. I don't think that anymore. And I continued to watch him, didn't I? I sure did. Because really, all the things I thought that was crazy, even if they were true, they have nothing to do with me. They don't even concern me. I don't know why. It was like the street theater. I felt like I was in a movie, especially the dramatic ending at the goddamn psych ward. It was like a movie bad. And I did not want to star in it, but it felt like I was. But, I don't feel that way anymore. So, good. I'm glad. Vlad. Maybe I should start talking to myself again out loud for a year straight. You think I could conjure another demon? I would like to have a fetch instead. That'd be much better. And it's so strange because all of these like terms are also computer programming terms. You have daemons in computer programming. You have fetches. You have source code, which is like source. And then you have all kinds of things, trees, roots. It's scary. But, so anyway, that's what I thought. One of the crazy batshit things that I thought. Because there's something about some videos with people working on the engines of their cars. It's like, it was all, I could see all the symbology and everything you're saying about fixing and all the parts of the motor and the engine. I don't know shit about cars, engines and motors. But it was like you weren't talking about engines and motors, really. You were talking about spiritual things, but I don't know if you really knew you were doing that or not. Could have just been my big, fat, batshit, crazy William Penis. I think I even went up to New York and jerked William's penis right out of Lady Liberty's hand. Probably tried to attach it to myself in my psychosis and my insanity. I think this
That's how you do it. You get them to go the fuck away and go back in their goddamn houses. They don't live in that fucking apartment.
Hold it. They lived in that apartment, Monty. They lived in that apartment, Monty. They lived in it. They rented it. They came and they rented that out just to watch me, and now they're gone. They left. That's what they do. Or so I've read and researched about gang stalking and targeted individuals, which I don't read and research about anymore because I've read and researched enough to know now what it is and what it was and all the possibilities of what it could be and how it happened. And it's all me. I'm the whole reason. If that was really what was happening and that was the case, I was on a terrorist watch list for being an enemy of the state. And that was my own fault for watching what I watched, going where I was going, I guess, and ignoring their stupid little warning, you're subject to government surveillance and fucking surveillance and what did I say? Subject to surveillance and monitoring by the government. Which I have no idea if that was even a real page or somebody put that up on my phone when they hacked it. I don't know. I couldn't tell you how to get back to that page. Couldn't tell you what the fuck it was I was looking at. But apparently it got the attention of somebody, somewhere. Oh well. I guess when you really do break free of like what's really going on around here and how it works, they don't like that. And they consider you dangerous or an enemy of the state because you're a free thinker. Because you're unpredictable all of a sudden now, when you've been predictable for I don't know how many millions of lives here in this hell, now all of a sudden you're unpredictable, and that's good. You don't show up. You don't come out. You don't start caring about shit now. Just like that stupid song, Dua Lipa. Don't show up. Because if you don't show up, then guess what? Well, like that stupid song by Machine Gun Kelly. He said, now we're in the back seat of the black car. He doesn't say a black car, the black car. It's always a car. It's always a car as your vehicle, or it's, the back seat of the Rover that you can't afford. Yeah, that song right there. He could be talking about a roommate back in Boulder, Colorado that she stole his mattress and took the sheet off the corner, but no, she's not at all. She's talking about your roommate Jesus back in that Boulder where his grave, where you stole his mattress because you were his mattress and you took off with it. And you pulled his sheet right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from Jesus, your roommate, back in that Boulder. And now we're never getting older. I'm going to do some videos decoding a lot of these newer songs and stuff because that's all they talk about. Everybody thinks they're singing to their boyfriends and girlfriends about love. No, they're not. They're not at all. They're singing to their other part up there. Tell me how's it feel sitting up there, being so high, but you found a way to hold me. Don't know I'm the one, bitch. I put you up there. Being in the sky, does it ever get lonely? No, because you come down here with me and I talked to you for a year and then you done that to me. You broke me first, like that stupid song. You broke me first. Yeah. They broke us first. We're their mattresses. We're their pillows. And they know where the pillow goes. We use the men to make our pillows fly. Like Torimus says, he knows where the pillow goes. Well, that's good. At least he knows about it and he's okay with it then. Good. I'm glad. Anyway, he said we're in the back seat of the black car, going home. That always means in songs they're dead, they're going home, back up home. When she asked me, is it wrong if I come up with you? Because they're going up together in that elevator, just like Prince's elevator, just like the song about elevators, just like ATLiens Outcast elevators. Elevate you, elevate up. Well, normally you don't go up there when you have your other part with you, because normally you never found the other part you left because in all your other million lives you didn't, you were too sidetracked by all the bullshit rides and shows and games at this fucking shitty-ass carnival here of hell. Hell carnival. Carnival hell. Welcome to it. You got sidetracked with all the things they have to offer there. And, so you normally don't ever get to go up that elevator with your other parts. But see, he said, you know my ex, so that makes it all feel complicated. He ain't talking about his ex freaking girlfriend or whatever. He's talking about his ex that he marked his spot, that he sent his little spirit destiny down here to when he fell from heaven, like Lucifer. Once you figure out what your ex is, once you figure out the other half and you find that ex, you know that ex, and you both of you particles that become quantumly entangled, from a distance, you know where that X is. It does make it very complicated, but you get to go up the elevator together, and it's not wrong. So he's like, if I come up, would it be wrong if I come up with you? We're both drunk. Now, he don't mean drunk alcohol. He means drunk, like we're drunk, like we are the water. We're the drink. We are the living waters that get drunk. So they're both drunk on that elevator as they're going up, of course. They're getting drunk. They're getting drunk. They're not getting drunk off alcohol. They are like themselves. Their energy is getting drunk. And so he says on the elevator, okay, would it be wrong if I come up with you, we're both drunk on the elevator when I kiss you? And it was all a kiss. It was all a kiss. You fell with a little kiss like this, says Aerosmith. It's always a kiss. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss from the that one song. Mr. Brightside. It's always a kiss. So we're both drunk on the elevator when I kiss you for the first time in New York City. Well, I don't know where I'll be when I kiss mine when we're on the elevator together, but we're definitely going up together. None of this, you go first and I'll catch you later. No, because they never do catch us later. We catch them. Fucking mattresses, pillows, tramps, get trampled all over. You can go on and on and on with the songs. Anyway, tell me that video right there is normal, and that I was crazy in that video, then I'll tell you that you're fucking a liar, and that you're not normal, and that you're fucking stupid. And I'll say it just like that. I don't mean to be mean, but I will mean to be mean about it. If somebody were to try to tell me, and I want you to tell me, please just do. Tell me that's normal behavior by those people doing that. Give me an explanation as to what it is they could have actually been doing and what they were taking pictures like that for then, if that's normal behavior. I have no idea. I don't know. Like I said, maybe there was some kind of a homework assignment to get her mom to take a picture of her laying in the road like she's dead right in front of my house. Not right. Right. And the realize, and the realize, the movie reels for reals. Anyway, that was me constructively criticizing myself and critiquing some batshit crazy. There's more. I'm going to go and critique a lot of them. I've got some. There's one, it's just the audio of me talking about the day I met my Google guy, Jonathan Kleck. That's batshit crazy. I'm a little bit embarrassed about that one, so we'll have to do that one, because if I'm embarrassed about it, I don't need to be feeling that way, and I'll have to get on here and criticize myself about how fucking crazy that one was. Yeah. Yep, batshit crazy, but only shit crazy. Wonder how much more shit I got to clear up before I can just be crazy again for once. Jeez. Jeebus, cripes, Father, Lord. How about God? The big God. I need a big God, like Florence and the Machine says. Big enough to hold my love. The big one. Like that big God. I don't like those little gods. I'm going to do a decoding on these rap songs and tell you all about what swag really is. And, rappers are actually like skin wrappers. Kind of like a meat suit thing. They actually agree to become rappers, like human skin wrappers for the ancient entities and daemons, gods. Yeah, WRAPPERS, rappers, not rappers, RAPPERS. And, yeah, most of the rap songs, they're pretty full of voodoo, hoodoo, and double entendres, triple entendres, quadruple entendres. We can go on and on and on to infinity of entendres. Fuck English language. Anyway, I'm gone now. I feel pretty good about making fun of myself. I hope you had fun making fun of me too. Don't make me pull my batshit crazy William Pennis out on you again. Because I will, if I have to, if you push me to it. Nobody can push me to that ever again. So I say, anyway. Knock on some wood. Wonder where that came from. Somebody tell me, John Wise, where did the saying knock on wood come from, and what does it mean? Because I don't have my shadow friend here with me to tell me all of the
wonderful, glorious reasons and whys and where from the sayings that we say came. I'm going to do a video about the Phoenix Rising story and the saying my mom used to tell me because I couldn't sit still when I was little. I'm a hot worm in ashes. That comes straight from the Phoenix Rising story. And I only know that because, well, he told me when he always tells me where these sayings come from and what they mean and all that. But he's gone now. Wonder if he'll ever come back. Should I miss him? Would it be wrong to miss him? Would it be wrong if he comes up with me, you know? And maybe we could both keep from getting drunk on that elevator. And then maybe we could keep from kissing. But we're going together either way. It's time. There's none of this splitting apart bullshit. We're going as one or we're not going at all. Love you, see you. Goodbye.
Exclusive. Big enough to hold your love. Need a big God. Big enough to fill you up. Sometimes I think it's getting better, and then it gets much worse. Is it just part of the process? Well, Jesus Christ, it hurts. No, I know I should know better. Well, I can make this work. Is it just part of the process? Well, Jesus Christ, exclusive.